Okay, what if you could, like, uncover a secret gold mine hiding in complete darkness?
Or, completely transform a vast, wide open space into some kind of modern marvel of efficiency.
Exactly. And today, we're diving deep into how that's actually happening right now.
hmm It's really all thanks to artificial intelligence, AI, and how it's profoundly reinventing agriculture
Yeah, and we mean everything, right? From huge cattle ranches.
to these surprisingly profitable hidden mushroom farms. It's pretty amazing stuff.
So our mission today is basically to unpack these fascinating innovations.
And the incredible potential AI is bringing to how we produce food.
You're about to discover how AI isn't just some, futuristic idea anymore.
No, not at all. It's a tool for today. It's making farming simpler, way more productive.
And incredibly profitable, too. It's helping people in ways you might not expect.
Exactly right. So let's start with maybe a classic example, cattle farming.
Okay.
Historically, this has often been guided more by instinct, maybe tradition, definitely not hard data.
All right,
Yeah.
farmers dealing with things like invisible disease spreading.
Yeah, and huge amounts of feed waste, sometimes up to 30%.
Wow.
Plus high animal stress, which lowers the quality, and then you have these crushing labor costs.
Sounds tough. Like operating in the past almost.
It often felt like, yeah, operating back in 1985 or something.
So with all those traditional challenges laid out, how specifically is AI changing the game? For farmers like Tom, you mentioned, what does that actually look like?
Well, it's a complete paradigm shift, honestly. Take Tom's farm. He started with basically empty land,
Okay.
but he had Nova, which is his AI assistant. Now, every single cow on his farm wears an RFID tag.
Like a little digital ID.
Exactly, a tiny unique identifier. And biosensors, too, tracking heart rate, temperature, activity levels constantly, every second.
That's a lot of data.
It's immense. And Nova's machine learning algorithms analyze all of it. They can spot early signs of illness days before a human would notice.
Days before.
Yeah, days. It knows precisely when a cow is ready for breeding, what it needs for, optimal milk production.
That just sounds like an unprecedented level of control, doesn't it?
It really is.
Beyond just knowing things sooner, what's the sort of deeper insight here? How does AI change the actual decision-making for farmers?
Well, the results kind of speak for themselves. On Tom's farm, a 40% reduction in feed costs
40%. That's huge.
and a 25% increase in milk production. So this isn't just about, being a bit more efficient.
Yeah, it sounds fundamental.
It is a fundamental shift. It lets farmers move from being reactive, relying on instinct.
To being proactive, using data.
Exactly. A data-driven strategy that actually treats each animal as an individual production unit. Nova creates personalized nutrition plans
Personalized for each cow.
for each cow. And smart feeders deliver the exact portions needed. Every bite counts.
It sounds like a 5-star wellness resort for livestock.
Huh, you could say that.
Yeah.
It definitely leads to happier, healthier animals.
And I guess it goes beyond just the feeding, too.
Oh, yeah. Nova's also controlling the environment, temperature, humidity, air quality, even the lighting,
How does it know what to adjust?
based on real-time stress indicators coming from the animals themselves from those sensors.
So like automated misting systems if it gets too hot.
Precisely. Or LED lighting that follows natural circadian rhythms. It all means less stress.
And less stress means.
More production, longer lifespans, better milk quality, higher yields. Optimizing the environment, thanks to AI, directly links to those measurable improvements.
Okay, that makes sense. But what about getting the milk out? Harvesting.
Right, good question. Nova's robotic milking systems don't just milk, they analyze every single drop in real time.
Analyzing as it's milking.
Yep, detecting fat content, protein levels, even potential contaminants before the milk even leaves the udder.
Wow, so if there's an issue.
If there's an early sign of something like mastitis, that's a common udder infection, Nova isolates that milk instantly, won't mix it in, and it alerts the vet team.
That level of early detection must save a fortune. Those numbers you mentioned earlier must reflect this too.
Oh, absolutely. In just 18 months, Tom's return on investment hit 285%.
285%, that's staggering.
It is. Veterinary expenses dropped by 52%. Labor costs were down 63%. Overall productivity jumped 31%.
And the disease detection.
That alone saved him an estimated $127,000 in potential livestock losses. Plus, AI eliminated the need for 3 full-time employees.
So fewer labor costs again.
Right, and because the quality was so consistently high, his premium milk commanded 15% higher prices in the market.
So it sounds like it really shifts the farmer's role, doesn't it? Less manual labor.
And more strategic management, more optimizing the system. It's a big change in focus.
Towards a future where maybe farmers spend less time, mucking out barns and more time fine-tuning algorithms. Quite a shift.
Definitely.
But the deep dive doesn't stop with cows. You also mentioned Tom found that secret gold mine in the dark. Mushroom farming.
That's right, mushrooms. Now, many traditional mushroom farmers actually lose thousands every year from failures that are, frankly, preventable.
Like contamination, things like that.
Exactly. Contamination, environment control failures. One of Tom's peers, Sarah, she was losing about $8,400 a year.
Okay, so what was the breakthrough Tom had there?
The real breakthrough lies in these AI-powered smart containers he developed.
Containers, like shipping containers.
Yeah, but think of them as like mushroom-growing robots. Nova, the AI, precisely controls the temperature inside to within zero point 0.1 degrees.
0.1 of a degree, that precise.
It optimizes humidity, ensures 99.9% sterility to prevent that contamination we talked about.
And how does it track the mushrooms themselves?
It uses real-time imaging and spectral analysis to monitor growth. It even predicts profits by analyzing market trends alongside the growth projections.
So it knows when to harvest for the best price.
Exactly. It times the harvest to hit peak market prices.
That level of transformation, it seems like it fundamentally changes the whole business model for something like mushrooms.
Absolutely, it really does. With this AI container, Sarah, the farmer, losing money before,
Yeah.
her income quadrupled.
Wow.
Because Nova detects contamination instantly. It activates micromisting if humidity drops even slightly. It can even suggest, say, delaying a harvest by 48 hours for maximum profit if organic mushroom prices are forecast to spike.
Incredible. And the results for her?
After just 90 days, her contamination rate was practically 0.1%, and her energy efficiency improved by 40%.
So it makes this kind of niche, maybe high-risk farming much more accessible.
That's a key point. It sort of democratizes it. AI turns these highly controlled environments into predictable, scalable cash crops, even for smaller operators.
So, wrapping this up, what does this all really mean for you, the listener?
Well, AI is clearly tackling those tough traditional farming challenges head-on, isn't it? Disease, waste, stress.
Right, by offering these really smart solutions. Precision feeding, total environmental control, smart harvesting.
And the gains are substantial. We're talking reduced costs, definitely increased yields, better animal welfare, which is important.
And higher profits. It's a powerful tool. It simplifies things, boosts productivity, and brings incredible profitability.
It really feels like it's ushering in a whole new era for how we produce food.
So, thinking bigger now.
Mm-hmm.
Considering AI's transformative power in farming, what other everyday industries might be, silently ripe for this kind of AI-driven revolution?
That's the big question, isn't it? And how might that impact your own world or maybe even your own potential future plans or businesses?
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Oh, really?
What would you automate first if you had your own smart enterprise?
Keep that curiosity going.
Yeah, keep exploring how technology is quietly reshaping the world all around us.